I'm live. Welcome back. Let me tell you, the weekend was so long. Like, it was so long that I even forgot how to set things up. But how are you doing, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My good name is Womboy. Oh my gosh, I even forget my name. So welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. We go live from Monday through Thursday at 8 8 p.m. Kenyan time, which is 9 a.m. West Coast time. Welcome to the chat, guys. Let me know how was your weekend. Hey, guys. So when you join the chat, kindly like and subscribe. Let me know where you're watching me from and how was your weekend. I haven't seen you guys in like 3 days or 2 days. Let me know how you guys doing. Welcome back to the live. Welcome back to the live. Thank you so much, guys, for always giving me a chance. So when you join the live, kindly like and subscribe. And this is your first time ever seeing me, my name is Womboy. I was born and raised in Kenya, and I'm so passionate about a lot of things like politics. I'm also passionate about life in general. I like just coming on here and having a real conversation with you guys, because that also helps me get through life, and I believe you too, guys. So welcome to the live. Let me know where are you watching me from. Thank you so much for always giving me a chance. So let me know. Hi, guys. When you join the chat, let me know where are you watching me from. How was your weekend? Let's go. And you guys, as you can see, we are talking about is it a red flag or just human? Red flag or just human? Okay, so I'm looking forward to having a good time with you guys. But first of all, let's get into the greetings. Dottie D says, hi Wamboy. Hey Dottie, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. How was your weekend? Diamas, hello, great to have you back. Thank you. Did you guys how was your weekend? Did you guys miss me? Okay. Let me Peter Shege. Ukaje, beautiful. I'm doing so fine. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much. My name is Wamboy. When you join the live, kindly consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much, Shege. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for giving this live a chance. So today we are talking about red flag or just human. Okay, but first of all, I want to know where are you watching me from. If this is your first time ever seeing me, my name is Womboy. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Kindly consider liking and subscribing. And today we are talking about is it a red flag or just human, and we're going to have all these scenarios, and you guys are actually welcome to contribute live. Okay, Scon says Team Robin is here. She made us welcome Team Robin. Peter Chege says Wamboi kutoka wapi? Oh, I'm from Nyahururu, but I'm from very different places, but like I was born in Nyahururu. Thank you so much, guys. Let me know where you watching me from. When you join the live, kindly consider liking, subscribing, guys, and I will appreciate so much. So today we are talking about, is it a red flag or human? Peter Chege says niko na swali nataka say. Oh, he has a question. Yeah, how can I help you? Just ask me anything, personal, general, anything. And you know, here we don't have filters, and I get real vulnerable when I come on here with you guys. So what was interesting in your weekend? What was interesting in your weekend? Dottie says translate. Oh, he's saying that he do have a question, and he wants me to help, and I'm like, I'm so open to helping. I kind of like always forget that I have such a broad audience, but Desert Champion, hey, welcome to the live. Thank you so much. Consider liking. Thank you for always coming back. How was your weekend, guys? The last time I saw you, it was actually on the weekend. It was actually on Friday, so it's been such a long time. Welcome to the live, guys. My name is Womboy. Thank you so much for always tuning in or for giving me a chance. Peter Chage says unapigia dem wako anakushow eti ako busy kila saa, ni red flag. Oh, wow. So Peter asked, like, if you call your girl and she says she's always busy, is that a red flag? We are about to get into that, and like, guys, can you answer Peter Chege? When you call your girl and she doesn't respond, is that a red flag? We are about to get into that, like, but first of all, let's take the greetings. Desert says, done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Smiling Ria says, hey, how are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. Guys, you can answer Peter Chege. He asked, if you call your girl and the girl doesn't respond, is that a red flag? We are about to get into that. Peter Chege asked, if you call your girl and she doesn't respond always, is that a red flag? We are about to get into that. Guys, kindly answer Peter Chege before I pour my 2 cents into this, okay? Dottie says, define always. Ooh, Dottie, welcome guys to the live. My name is Wamboi. I go live from Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Kenyan time, 9 a.m. West Coast time, California time. So welcome to the live, guys. When you join, consider liking and subscribing, and you can actually also view my other videos. So out here, we just come here and be honest with each other. We just have fun. It's not a lecture. We're just so open, okay? So Smiling Ria says maybe she's busy. She could be. Scone says Edgar says big. Edgar to Peter says big red flag drop. Robin says, are there for her when... Oh, are you there, Peter? Which means, Peter, are you there for her when she calls? Desert Channel Explorer says, a man should be the one who is busy. Really? Oh, don't break Peter's heart. Desert women love busy men. Oh, wow. Interesting. So, Peter, let me know, what do you think? Everybody is telling you that she's a red flag, and... some people are asking, why are you not the one who is busy? Okay, I think according to me, when you call a lady and she doesn't respond, it could be a red flag. She's not interested. So I think it's a red flag. For me, I think it's a red flag, and everybody else in the chat is telling you. Everybody else in the chat is telling you it might be a red flag. Desert Channel Explorer has told you that, like, he told you that, like, you should be the one who is busy, not the lady being busy. Okay, so these are some of the scenarios that you're gonna be talking about, guys. You can actually type a situation that feels like a red flag to you. You can ask, is this a red flag, or am I just human? So let's go. Desert Channel Explorer says, are you in California? No, not at the moment. I'm not there. I'm in Kenya. Dottie D says, we have lives too. Yeah, even ladies, we do have lives too, you know. But I do believe, like, if a lady is into you, she's just gonna pour all her energy, because I know myself, that's what I do. Like, I do pour all my energy into a relationship, you know. So if she's not responding, I don't think she's interested in you. Peter Chege says, I think the girl already have somebody else. I think so too. Desert Channel .d got it. So guys, welcome to the live, guys. We are talking about, is this a red flag, or am I human? Okay. Scone says, Robin, maybe he's busy. Robin says, maybe he's busy. What does she do for a living? Does she have kids? Peter, like, people are posing some questions to you, so the floor is yours. So okay, chat. The reason that I decided for us to talk about, is this a red flag or is just like a human, is because these days we have just normalized terming everything as like a red flag or toxic, you know. We are people in this generation, my generation, we are even cutting our parents off. Okay, but no, you have to wonder, sometimes some of these things are not red flags, it's just human. Okay, so I want us to discuss, and we are gonna be posing some situations and see, is this a red flag, or are we just human? Dottie says, he still hasn't defined busy. Is she always busy? He still hasn't defined busy. Is she always busy, or is she just not available when you want her to be? Okay, let us know, Peter. Let us know. People are helping you out here. When Desert Channel Explorer says, when I'm very busy, I attract a lot of women. I know. Okay, I know. You know, women, that's why you see the boys, the men who are like, quote unquote, bad boys, they do attract a lot of women, because women kind of like that vibe of like badish. Not all women, because me personally, I'm not attracted to that, but that could be it, Peter. Card says, use an app called Five Calls Talk. About it, tell your friends, call your senators to make a change. Talk about it. You're supposed to call him 5 times a day to make a change. Really? Really? Oh my gosh. Let me know how you guys are watching me from. My name is Ombo. If this is your first time ever seeing me, kindly consider liking and subscribing. And here today we are talking about, is this a red flag or is it just human? Because in the modern day, like, we are just so used to saying that this is red flag. Almost everything have become a red flag. Our families, our friends, everybody have become like part of the trauma. And I'm wondering, is this a red flag or are we just human? So actually the first thing that I wanted to talk about was like, doesn't text back for hours. Okay, and I think we have already explored that through Peter. You guys can also post your situations to me on the chat, and we can be able to help, because it's not about me, it's about us to have some fun. It's kind of like we are playing a game. Okay, so this situation, is this a red flag or is this just human? Somebody who is still speaking to their ex, okay, is it a red flag or just human? Somebody, like, you're dating someone, you're dating your fiance or your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, but they're still talking to their ex. Are they a red flag or are they just human? Let us know, guys. Type. Scone says, Richard says to Peter, if we asked her why she's busy, what would be her answer? Interesting. Desert Channel Explorer says, I also sometimes deliberately ignore their calls, and that makes them keep pursuing me. Oh my gosh. You have a lot of tricks, okay? You have, I kind of like, remember a time where, like, somebody used to text you, especially somebody that you're interested in, but you don't reply instantly so that this person doesn't feel you're so interested in them. Like, let's say somebody texts you, or hello, how are you doing, but you don't want to show them that you're so interested, so you kind of like borrow some time. You borrow some time and like you kind of like reply some few minutes later so that that person doesn't feel like you're so much into them. Okay, maybe that's a red flag. I think that's a red flag, because if I'm not confident about texting you instantly, I don't want to be with you. Okay. We are still continuing with the story. Joy Keter says, if they have kids together, not a red flag. Really? So why do you say that if they have kids together, not a red flag? Because the lady is busy or what? Let us know. Joy Keter, and welcome to the live. Why do you say if they have kids together is not a red flag? Dottie D says, talking to the ex is a red flag. Okay, Dottie D, unless your ex is your baby daddy. Ooh. Okay. So, guys, do you agree with Dottie? I asked a question, okay? Is talking to you're in a relationship right now, but you're still talking to your ex. Is that a red flag or is just human? Okay, Dottie says it's a red flag. Okay, let me know you guys' opinion. Let's discuss this. Desert Channel Express just laughs. Okay, according to me, I think talking to your ex is a red flag. Okay, that is just how I think. I think it's a red flag because, like, if you're so interested in this, the ex, the person that you were with before you got into this relationship, why are you in this relationship? Okay, why are you just in this relationship? That's a question that we can ask ourselves, because okay, there must have been something that went wrong between you and your ex. Okay, so why are you in another relationship and you're still talking to this other person? So for me, I think it's a huge red flag. Dima says, talking to the ex, I don't know, it depends on what you're talking about. No, you're not supposed to talk to your ex. Okay, you're in a relationship right now and you're talking to your ex, and this person is, you don't have a child together. Okay, make it make sense. I don't see any reason you should be talking to your ex. Joy Keter says, because there is no need to punish the children, they need to know both parents. Oh, okay. I think Joy Keter is answering to, if you're talking to your ex, is it a red flag? Yeah. I think so, and that's why, like, I feel like dating people with children is so risky. So I can actually agree with you, Keter. So because I feel like you have to continue talking, you have to continue allowing the parent to access their child. So that's the only exemption. That's why dating somebody with a child is such a challenge, because you have to be ready that this person occasionally will be talking to their ex, discussing about their child. Okay. Dottie says Scontex says Robin and Edgar says yes. If they have kids, then it's okay. Oh, wow. Then I'm not willing to date somebody with a child, because if I have now to be like a fifth option. Mugabe Kenneth says, hi, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. Where are you watching me from? My name is Wamboy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Scon says, if they have kids, that's why I don't like dating people with children, because like the question is like, when you're talking to your ex, is that a red flag or is just being human? And most people here on the chat are telling me that like, if they have a child together, then that's okay. Then I kind of like don't want to date somebody with a child, because if now you will be talking to this person because of the child, then I kind of feel like it's very complicated. What is your opinion, Mugambi Kenneth? Like, do you think you're dating somebody and they're also talking to their ex, okay? Do you think it's a red flag or it's just human? Diamas, option 5. Okay, guys. So I think almost all of us agree like talking to your ex is a red flag unless you guys have a child. That's why I'm always gonna skip on people who have children. Like, I'm always gonna skip like, no thank you. So the next situation, is it a red flag when somebody doesn't post their partner? Like they don't. Oh, okay. Mugambi Kenneth says it's a red flag. It's a red flag when somebody is speaking to their ex. Okay, I kind of agree with you, Mugambi. Skontetsu says, when you date someone with kids, you are dating the kids too. I don't mean for that to sound creepy. Really? Are you even dating the kids? That's interesting. It's interesting, but it sounds like the reality. The hard reality, okay? The hard reality, yeah. So the other situation that I'm posting to you guys, like, somebody you're dating, is it a red flag when someone doesn't post their partner? They don't post their partner on social media. Is that a red flag? Okay. Sans Q2B, hello director, hello, how are you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I'm asking you guys, if your partner doesn't post you on social media, is that a red flag or is just human? Okay. So according to me, I actually don't feel, sometimes you might be dating somebody who is not so much into social media, so I don't mind if they post me or they don't post me. They must post their partner. What does that mean? Posting. Oh, okay. I forgot that I have age difference in my chart. Like, posting means like posting. Gosh, how can I explain to you posting? Like the way you post a picture of somebody on social media, like the way I post here on YouTube. So if your partner doesn't post you on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, is that a red flag? Is that a red flag or that is just human? Personally, I just don't believe like you have to post everything. I'm kind of like a very private person. So yeah, so for me, it doesn't faze me if somebody doesn't post me. San says best audition with San always keep manifesting and telling me that I'm gonna become a Hollywood star. Thank you. Definite red flag. Okay. Mugabe Kenneth says it shows they are not fully given the heart to you. It shows. Oh, Mugambi says that like if somebody doesn't post you on social media, it's a red flag because it shows that this person haven't given their whole heart to you. Wow. San says love is a responsibility. For sure it is. Joe Keter 43330, not a red flag depending on what their account is for. Also, if they generally do not post, it's okay. Yeah. If like, for example, you're dating somebody, they're not into social media, I also believe like, so if they don't even post themselves, how do you expect them to post you? Scon says, Robin says, depends on their partner. Does he or she want to be posted? Oh yeah, that's also that's also something to consider. Dottie says, are they hiding you? They might be, but not every time. San says, love is war. It's a responsibility and it's a war. Diamas, does he want to be posted? Yeah, he doesn't mind. Okay, he doesn't mind being posted or not being posted. So is that a red flag? So I think most of you have said that, like, you think it's a red flag if somebody doesn't post you. Or Scone says, Edgar, I like my privacy. I wouldn't want my partner to post me. Wow, interesting, interesting. I think so. For me, it's like I'm actually open because, of course, you can see I'm a social media person, but I don't feel like you should force somebody who is not into social media to actually post you, because it doesn't actually make sense. My next situation, is it a red flag? Is it a red flag when somebody gets quiet when they are upset? Okay, they just go quiet. Is that a red flag? Okay, let's say, like, you just upset them, or you're not even the one who upset them, but, like, is it a red flag that they just go quiet? For personally, I do believe, like, if you upset somebody and they go quiet, I don't feel like it's a red flag, because maybe that's their way of coping with the stress. Okay, some people, they throw tantrums when they get upset, but some just go quiet. I must say, okay, Scone says, Edgar says, I like my privacy. I wouldn't want my partner to post me. Okay. So, guys, have you heard the other scenario that I gave you guys? Your partner get upset. When they get upset, they go quiet. Is that a red flag, or is just human? I think he's just human. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Is it a red flag when somebody avoids arguments? Like, let's say they can be sitting on something for a very long time, like they don't want to talk. Let's say you have a problem in your relationship, but this person doesn't want to talk about it. They just want to let it sit. Is that a red flag, or is just human? I actually honestly think, like, it's a red flag, because now you'll have this issue going on for a very long time. So for me, it's a red flag. So it's a game, guys. Is this a red flag, or is just human? Scone and Robin says, Rob, Scone and Robin says it's a red flag. Richard and Edgar says depends on why they are quiet. Wow. Okay. No, they are quiet because you upset them. Dottie D says open communication is key to a relationship. Major red flag. I believe so. Diamonds, they might just not want to say something they regret. Oh, I kind of see that, but I feel like most people agree it's a red flag if you get upset and then you just go quiet. Okay, so that's a red flag. Okay, is it a red flag when somebody is into older people, let's say 40 years older than them? Is that a red flag, or is just human? I would like to know you guys' opinion. Okay, is it a red flag when somebody is into older people, or is just human? Personally, I'll go with it's just human. They may just not. Diamond says, I know when I get pissed, I say things people don't want to hear, and you can't take some things back. Yeah, I think that it's kind of smart. Sometimes it can be smart, but your partner might even get more upset, because it's like, why are you just going quiet? This is not if you're old. No, I'm not old. You can see that I'm not old. Is it a red flag that I'm into older people? Or it's just human? Because I honestly feel like he's just human. Okay, I feel like he's just human. It's not a red flag, it's not a green flag, but he's just human. Okay. So Richard says, why would it be a red flag to like older people? It could be a red flag to some people. It's like, oh, even it could be a red flag, let's say in your friendships, to your family members. They can be like, okay, no, you're just a red flag, we don't want you anymore. And when I started the show, I said, like, these days almost everything is being termed like a red flag, almost everything, which is actually a problem. And that's what I'm saying, like, even these small issues, people have been making them to be like red flags. Diamond says, major red flag, you should date me. Okay. No, I actually honestly feel like it's just human. Okay. Is it a red flag when somebody overthinks everything? Okay, personally, I'm gonna go with human, not a red flag. Human. And guys, you can also post your situations. Like, you can ask, like, you can ask your own questions. So it's more of an interactive, like, show than anything, like than a lecture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can post your situation, okay? And actually I'll stop looking at my notebook and also give you like real life scenarios. For example, is it a red flag when somebody is more into the, okay, is it a red flag when your fiance have a boy best friend? Okay, is it a red flag when your fiance have like a boy best friend, and if it's the other way around, like they have a girl best friend? Is it a red flag when your partner have a boy best friend, or if it's a male they have a girl best friend? Okay, is it a red flag? Like they are so much into each other, like is that friendship best friend? Okay, is it a red flag? Personally, I think it's a red flag. Especially best friend, somebody who they hang out all the time. I think it's like a red flag, because am I sure that like they're not into each other or they're not dating? So is it a red flag? Guys, comment. Is it a red flag when somebody have a best friend, the other gender, and they're in a relationship? They're in a relationship and they have like a best friend, which is the other gender. Scone says your guy partner or girl partner. You mean girl to guy and girl to girl? No, I mean girl to a guy, and then a guy to a girl. That's they have their best friend. Okay, is it a red flag? Do you think it's a red flag? Guys, when you join the live, kindly consider liking and subscribing. My name is Womboy. I was born and raised in Kenya, and I always go live at 8 p.m. Kenyan time, which is 9 a.m. California time. So thank you for joining the live. Daima says my best friend was female, and she had a hard time when she would date new guys until they got used to me. Wow. Okay. How did the guys react? How did the guys react to you being the best friend? And were you guys genuine? Like, were you guys genuinely best friends, or it was just like for the show, but deep down you're doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing? Honestly, like personally, I do have like best friends, but we are not like that super close. We don't see each other every time, but we always make calls. But I think it would be hard, especially for if you have a partner who is insecure, because it's like they might not understand how you can be best friend with somebody. But I believe you can be. I believe you can be. Diamonds. Dottie says case by case, but you have to watch them to see for signs. Okay, yeah, you have to watch how they behave around each other. I think you have to watch, but like honestly it just depends with individuals if they have boundaries or not. Because for me, my best friends are just like those are just my brothers. Okay, those are just my brothers. I would honestly not see anything with them. So I believe it's just normal to have like a best friend, but it just depends. If your partner is insecure, I think you won't have them. But I think it's a red flag for so many people, but it's a red flag. I don't know how I would handle when my partner has like a best friend that always hangs around them. Yeah, unless now I become a friend to the best friend. That's the only way that I can be able to fit in that situation. Diamond says we were like brothers and sisters. We never did anything. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, because for example, like me, my best friend, we met in uni. I have two boy best friends. Like, we met in uni and we were just genuinely just friends. You see, that people that knows way too much about you, you wouldn't even think about dating them that way. So I just think it just goes with like the how honest are you. You know, you can never know if somebody is just lying. They have something going on. Yesterday I was actually watching Friends from College. That's the show that I'm actually watching, and we are seeing a situation where like there's this guy, there's this group of people, they know each other from college, they went to Harvard, and then now they're out here. But there's this guy, his name is Ethan. So he was sleeping with this lady, and of course after school he got married to another lady, and the lady got married to another guy, but they're still sleeping together. So there's such situations, like they're just telling you, oh, We are just friends. Account Haley, say hi. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for stopping by. Consider liking and subscribing. So we are actually talking about red flags. Account Haley, we are talking about red flags, and I'm asking, like, if your partner have like a best friend, the other gender, is that a red flag, or is just okay? Okay, so that's what we're asking. Is that a red flag, or is it just human? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Scone says, it's a red flag if you are more into gaming than. Oh, Scone is posing is posing a question to us. Is it a red flag if you're more into gaming than your partner? Honestly, personally, I would say no, because it depends with like what your partner's hobbies are. I think I would say no. I don't think it's a red flag that you're into gaming and your partner isn't. It's just human. It's just human not to like the same type of things. So I don't think it's a red flag. Dottie says, your man should be your best friend. No, okay, I see you, but my man should be my best friend, but I can also have other friends. So account Haley says, hope your day is going nice. Yeah, it's going nice. Good morning. Where are you watching me from? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. So if this is your first time ever seeing me, my name is Wamboi. I was born and raised in Kenya. I always go live at 8 p.m. Kenyan time, which is 9 a.m. California time, California, United States. Diamonds Nad alert. Kelvin Constantine. Hi, welcome to the live. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. My name is Wamboi. Jackson Chaba says hello. Welcome to the live, Jackson. How are you doing? Accounts Haley says, how old are you? I'm 23. I'm just 23 years old, guys. We are talking about, is it a red flag or is just human? And the last situation that I was giving you guys, is it a red flag that your partner has a best friend, the other gender? Okay, let's see your answers. And guys, you can actually ask me anything. You can also put a situation for us. Jackson Chaba says, how is Kasongo? I think he's good. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Okay, so welcome to the live, guys. When you join the live, consider liking and subscribing. Okay, accounts Haley, welcome to oh, Dottie says that I'm just a baby. I'm not a baby. I'm 23 years old. I'm an old person. I'm gonna be turning 24. I'm gonna be turning 24 this year, guys. And since you guys are asking me my age, how old are you guys? Okay, welcome to the live. Oh, account Haley says I'm from USA. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think I do have a lot. I have a huge audience in USA. So where are you from? Where are you from in USA? Account Haley's. Dottie D. You guys are just laughing. Jackson Chaba says, are you Kalenjin? No, I'm not Kalenjin. I'm not Kalenjin. My name is Wamboi. Daima says she's 23 and a half. Am I? Yeah, but guys, I'm not young. I'm 23. That's old. Okay, I'm 23. That's old, guys. So I'm asking if you have a best friend. Account Haley says decline. I'm not really sure what you I'm not really sure what you're talking about, accounts Haley. So guys, I'm still asking you the question that I did ask you. If your partner have a best friend, the other gender, is that a red flag, or is it just human? Okay. So welcome to the live, guys. You can ask me actually absolutely anything. Jackson Chaba asked me, are you Kalenjin? I'm not Kalenjin, but I have been to Kalenjin land. I lived there for a long time. I went to Moi University, main campus. Oh, your name is Declan. Where are you from, Declan? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I was born and raised in Kenya. Okay. So Jackson Chaba, like I have lived in Eldoret for a long time, so maybe that's why you confuse me and think that I'm Kalenjin. So in Kenya we do have like tribes, and that's why Jackson is asking me which tribe I'm from. Oh, thank you for subscribing, guys. And if you're watching, kindly consider subscribing, guys. Yeah, this is just like me putting myself out there, and I'm asking you guys, if you have a fiance or a partner, the opposite sex, okay, if you have a fiance or partner and they have a best friend, the opposite sex, is that a red flag or is it just human? Dottie says best friend, opposite sex, depends on how they act together. And do they say, do they prefer to spend time without you? Okay, that's huge. That's huge. Okay. Now, personally, I think it depends with like how they do, because some people just lie that they are just best friends and they are not. So you can, I think you cannot judge this situation. You cannot just uh what is it called, you cannot just generalize the situation. Okay, you cannot just generalize. Account Haley says it's a red flag. Okay, I believe for so many people they would say it's a red flag, especially if they are spending way too much time together. Skontetsu says, Edgar, I'm with Dottie, watch them closely but not not out a red flag. Okay, Account Haley just laughs. So guys, I think with that one, most of us, we have voted like it's a red flag for your fiance or your partner to have like a opposite sex. Opposite sex. Is it a red flag or is it just human when your partner doesn't like your parents? Is it a red flag or is it a red flag or just human when your partner doesn't like your parents? Okay. Oh yeah, let me know, guys. Type. Is it a red flag when you're, or is it a red flag or just human when your partner doesn't like your parents? Daily meme says, say chicken jockey, and I like and sub. Chicken jockey. Is that what I was supposed to say? Chicken jockey? Is that what I like and subscribe? Guys, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. My name is Womboy, guys, and I asked you a question. Is it a red flag? Oh, thank you. Is it a red flag if your partner dislikes your parents or hates your parents or something of that sort? Is it a red flag if your partner dislikes your parents? Okay, is it a red flag? So honestly, for me, I think it's a red flag because, okay, first of all, it depends with the way I relate with my parents. The Daily Meme says, I'm Kenyan and I'm Kikuyu too. Thank you. How did you know that I'm Kikuyu? Account Haley says, say bandana. Say bandana. Dottie D says, you don't have to like your partners, but it would be nice. Oh, you don't have to like your partner's parents, but it would be nice. For me, I think it's a non-negotiable, especially if I'm on good terms with my parents. Why not my partner be in good terms with my parents? Daily Meme says, oh, because of my name, Womboy. Yeah, my name Womboy is Kikuyu. Thank you. Diamas, is it a red flag when you meet someone online, but they refuse to move to you to be together, even though your situation is better? Oh, is it a red flag? So Diamas is giving us like, is posing a good stuff for us. Like, is it a red flag when you meet somebody online but they refuse to move to be with you? Let's say you meet with somebody. Let's say you meet with me. I'm from Kenya and you're from United States. You meet with me, but I refuse to move from Kenya to come and be with you in United States. So is that a red flag? The fact that I refuse to move from my country to come to be in your country, is that a red flag? Accounts Harry says, nice home. Thank you. We're just trying. Accounts Tetsu says, Robin says, red flag if they don't like your parents. The rest of us, who cares? Do they love you? Okay, the parents love, that's it, the parents love you. Okay. Daily Meme says, Diamas, she or he is probably cheating. Oh, that's why they don't want to move with you to your country. Okay. Diamond says, as to the parents, definite red flag. Okay. Accounts here says, Kendrick Emmanuel, welcome to the live. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Womboy. Thank you. Kindly consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Daily Meme says, yes, it's a red flag. Accounts Haley says, I am red flag if they hate you. Oh, okay. Kindly clarify what you mean. Crucifixion says, women don't come on a small boats, do they? No, they don't. Why? Do they? Am I missing something? So Diamas asked us, is it a red flag if you meet somebody online and they refuse to move to your country? And you're in a better situation. Like, let's say I meet somebody from United States, but I refuse to move to their country because I'm not willing to move there. Is that a red flag? Uh-huh. Crucifixion says, women don't come on a small boat, do they? I don't know. You guys, Daily Meme says, parents not a red flag. It has like a 40% though, because they may be afraid of your parents. Okay, I see that. Daily Meme says, so like, remember when you were kids? Crucifixion asked me, do you need passport husband? Why would I need a passport husband? Oh, Daily Memes. You couldn't tell your mom and dad you're dating? Oh, you couldn't tell your mom and dad you're dating. It's just normal. Oh, so it's just normal. So it's not a red flag, it's just normal. Dottie D says, they do if you know how to sail the boat. Oh, we Crucifixion says, I use scamming money online. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but I think on that situation, like if the one that Diamas posted, like if you're dating somebody online and they refuse to move to your country, I think I would say it's a red flag, because the moment you're dating somebody online and they refuse to move to you, maybe they're just scamming you. Maybe they don't want to come to your country. They don't want to come to your country because they don't really want you or something. Because if you're willing to come online and date people, you're willing to move to some place, or they are willing to move to your place. So one of you guys needs to be flexible. Yeah. Is it a red flag if your partner doesn't support your job? Let's say you have a business but your partner doesn't support you. Is that a red flag, or is it just human? Or like your partner is treating you like you're competing? Let's go. Daily Memes .d. What the fuck do you mean? It's a small boat. Daily Memes, probably a canoe. Crucifixion, they stay away as they don't want AIDS and poverty. Oh my gosh, what are you talking? They stay away, they don't want AIDS and poverty. How would they get AIDS and poverty? From who? From the one in Africa or from the one in US? Diamas. I'm not talking about country, even from one city to another. Oh, okay, you're not talking about country. Yeah, then okay, if it's in the same country, because I can see why somebody will not be willing to move to another country, but you're in the same country and somebody refused to move to be with you. It's a red flag, because most probably they don't like you. Okay, but it's a huge thing for somebody to agree to move from their country to yours. That one, it's a huge thing. But if they refuse to move from one city to yours, then I think it's a red flag. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna, hey! Scott says, Tim Robbins says, massive red flag if your partner doesn't support you. Okay, Daily Memes, then if they stay away, they get more poverty. If they stay away, oh, I don't think they're gonna get poverty when they stay away. Dottie says, if your man doesn't support you, then he's not your man. Okay. Accounts Haley says, how to check out our way home from work with when they are cheating. Okay, you have to check. Okay, that's a nice recommendation. Accounts Hades. I think you said your name is Declan. Daily Meme says, Dottie, he's your crucifixion. Stay in Africa. Europe is not Oxfam. Oh my gosh, you guys. Diamas, red flag if you don't support your partner. That's a must. Oh, Daily Memes, you said he isn't your man. Okay. Crucifixion. Do you even have running water? Oh my gosh, you guys. Don't even get me started. Okay, we have everything that you would ever think about. Okay, gosh, I'm just so sick or tired of people assuming that in Africa people don't have anything. Like, literally, guys, there are people who are even living better lives than you would ever find in US or even anywhere. Daily memes, crucifixion, that's racist. Okay, we have running water, guys. I think there's this perception that you guys have about, oh, there's this perception that people have about Africa, but it's not the truth. There's running water. As you can see, I'm not outside, and I'm not in a tent. I'm actually someplace that's safe. Crucifixion says, then thank Whitey for doing it for you. Oh, God, doesn't mean if you move to another country, doesn't mean you're going to be with a white person. Okay, Dottie D says, look behind her. She does look. Oh my gosh, you guys, look behind her. She does look like she needs help. Wow, yes. Gosh, crucifixion, then go catch it. Oh my God, then go catch it. Okay, I think this is the situation that Diamas brought up about, like, is it a red flag if you refuse to move from your home country to another person's country to be with them? Okay, so they're saying that, like, if you're from Africa, you have to agree to move to the other person's country because there's no running water and there's no all of these things. Okay. Daily memes. Need money? Okay, you guys. So let's move on to the next thing. Is it a red flag if you live with your parents? Okay, is it a red flag or just human if you live with your parents? Okay, is it a red flag? Okay, is it a red flag or just human if you is it a red flag or just human if you live with your parents? Let me know, guys. Keep going. Red flag if you live with your parents. People are saying daily meme says human. It's human, I promise. Context you says depends on your age. Let's say you're even 30 years old. It is if you're grown. It's a red flag. Okay. Crucifixion says, what if you have multiple homes and wives? No. Okay. Edgar says male or female. Both. Is it a red flag if you live with your parents? Personally, I would say it's not a red flag, because but for a man at 30 years old still living with your parents, such a huge red flag, such a huge red flag for me, I think so, because like you haven't been used to like even providing for yourself, so how can you promise to provide for a whole human being? Okay, so I think it's a red flag for me. I think it's a red flag if a man is living with his parents, but for a woman it's just like, oh, tiny little baby. Yeah, I think it's a red flag if a man lives with his parents. Let me see what you guys are saying. Daily Memes says, bro, what happens if you get poverty? Okay, no, if you have to move back home, but you had moved out, that's okay. But when you go home and then now you just become so comfortable, I think it's a red flag. Definitely. Meme says, it's definitely human. Scott says, who says, Richard says, if you're a man, you need to have your own before you even look for a woman. Yeah. Does that Oxford meal bag do it for you? Oh, I don't know. Dottie D says, double standards. Women should stand on their own. Okay, that's okay. Personally, as a person, I think I'm usually very uncomfortable if like I have to live at home with my parents. But I see like there's so many women who normally stay home, and it's not a problem because it's like they're just small ladies. I think after, let's say, 20 years old, somebody should be thinking about moving out, because I feel like you can never develop at your parents' place. You can never be yourself. You will always be second guessing yourself. I think you will always be second guessing yourself. So I think it's a red flag to stay with your parents. But if situations change, then you're going back home to kind of like figure out the situation. That's understandable. But somebody who is just comfortable at home, you're not even willing to think about how can I move out, how can I be able to provide for myself. And this is a different situation. Here in Kenya, we have like lands, okay? If you're living in your parents' land, but you are on your own, you see, I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, I know you know what I'm talking about, like in Kenya, how we have lands and then your parents can divide the land for you. So if you build your own house on the land and then you just start doing your own stuff, then I think that's okay. But you're on your own. You can live with your parents' land or on your parents' land, but still be on your own. Dottie D says, crucifixion. Skontetsu says, Robin, I don't need a man taking care of me. I have my own. Okay. Okay. Dottie D says, I like what you said though. If you can't take care of you, how do you add to us? To how do you add to me? Yeah, if you can't take care of yourself, then I think it's a huge thing that you can take care of yourself. Crucifixion, red flag internet scammer, African work, preload. Oh, context says that's living on your own if you are tending your own land. Yeah, yeah, but it can be your own it can be your parents' land, but like let's say you're dividing. So yeah, I think there's that. So okay, is it a red flag if somebody doesn't like calling, they only like texting? Is it a red flag that is it a red flag if somebody is only interested in calling and they don't like texting? So personally, I think like it's not a red flag, it's just human. Some people are into calling, others are into texting, and that's okay. Skontetsu says that's living on your own if you are tending your own land. Yeah, Daima says I agree with you if you're tending to land or running the family business. Yeah, that's just being on your own. Crucifixion, at least the red coats done, you are all over it. Oh, okay. So the question is it a red flag if somebody prefers calling than texting? Is it a red flag or is just human? Dottie says it drives me crazy when someone's text me instead of calling. Oh wow. I think calling, it just depends. I think calling is the best option because it's like you get a one-on-one call with somebody. Yeah, I think it's just okay. Yeah, I think it's just okay. You guys are texting so much, guys. I think it's just human. It's just human to prefer to call than to text. So it drives me crazy when someone texts me instead of calling. Okay. Is it a red flag if somebody is not into emotional talks? Let's say even in a relationship, like somebody is not emotional, they're just kind of like emotionally withdrawn. Agubata or here. Are you from Uganda? No, I'm from Kenya. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Where are you from, Agubata here? Where are you from? Uganda are my neighbors, my very good neighbors. Contextu says, Redgen, oh, Robin and Edgar, call me, don't text me. Richard says, text is easier and faster and cuts down on the chit chat. I think so. I okay. I kind of like calling because it's just so effortless and it's just like you just get to be. But I think it's not a red flag if somebody prefers calling than texting. It's not a red flag, okay? So I think most of us are saying that it's just human, okay? But you know, okay, is it a red flag when somebody just like text, like they like to type like short forms? Is it a red flag? There's some people who just like when they type, you can't even read their English because it's like almost a bunch of nonsense. Okay, is it a red flag if somebody is it a red flag if people like texting but they type the thing that they are texting you can't even read because it's short forms? Dottie says lack of emotions is back to lack of communications. Yeah, I think it's a red flag. I asked, is it a red flag? Is it a red flag if somebody is not emotionally, they don't have they are not big on emotional talk? So people are saying it's a red flag. I also think it's a red flag because the moment you can't open your heart to somebody, do you even really love them? Diamonds emotionally, withdrawn is red flag. Yeah. Daily Meme says my YouTube crashed. Oh, welcome back to the live. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I asked, is it a red flag that when somebody is like not big on emotional conversations, even with their own partners? Is it a red flag? Let's say you just met somebody, you want to date them, but they kind of like have a wall between you and them. They don't want to be emotionally vulnerable with you. Is that a red flag? Uh-huh. Is it a red flag when somebody doesn't like splitting bills? Okay, let's say you go even in the house. Is it a red flag when somebody doesn't like splitting bills? And guys, welcome to the live. And guys who are joining right now, welcome to the live. My name is Wamboi. I was born and raised in Kenya. I normally go live at 8 p.m. Kenyan time, which is 9 a.m. California time. So you can always look for me around that time. So, and also you can convert that to your country's time and you can see whenever I'm live. Okay. And I asked you guys, is it a red flag when somebody doesn't like splitting bills? Do you think it's a red flag, or you think it's just fine? Personally, I think it depends who are you splitting bills with. If you're not willing to split bills with your friend, then you are a red flag, because let's say you have roommates, you should be willing to split bills. Okay, yeah, you should be willing to split bills if you're living with roommates or friends. But if it's like a man and a woman living together, like relationship, I think the man should be willing to provide or like to take the bill. So I don't think it's a red flag if a man doesn't want to split a bill with me. I don't think it's a red flag. That is just them being the man. Okay, that's just what I think. Dottie D says, oh, and don't type like your ghetto, yo, sup. You may think like that, but why would you type like that? You know, I dislike that. That drives me crazy when somebody just types stuff like that, like short forms, some bunch of nonsense, some abbreviations. Let's say they want to say something and then they just write the short form. It doesn't work for me. I feel like it just takes almost the same time. Typing a whole sentence, for me, it just takes almost the same time. So I don't see why somebody would be willing to do that. For me, I think it's a red flag. Daima says, do you want to split the bill? No, if I have roommates, then yes, I'm willing to split the bill. But if I have roommates, I'm willing to split the bill. But if I'm living with my man, then him not wanting to split the bill with me, that is just him being the man of the house. Contesu says, Edgar, so we are back to men taking all the responsibilities. No, hear me out. Is it a red flag when somebody doesn't want to split bills? If my man doesn't want to split bills with me, then, okay, Jason Kluivet. Which country is this? Kenya. Welcome to the live. Where are you watching me from? Thank you so much for tuning in. Lucy Mwangi, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Consider liking and subscribing. My name is Wamboi. I was born and raised in Kenya. Kenya is in Africa. No, Scon, I'm not saying that men should take all the responsibilities, but the question is asking, is it a red flag if somebody doesn't want to split the bill? I don't feel like it's the men taking the whole responsibility, but some men just don't want to split the bills with their ladies. Okay, so I feel like it's normal if I'm splitting the bill with my roommates or with my girlfriends, but splitting the bill with my man is like, why? Dottie D, if your man wants to take care of you, why is that an issue? Okay, no, I feel like it's just human for a man not to want to split a bill with you. Okay, but if it's like we're in a group of friends and one lady doesn't want to split the bill, then that's a problem. Okay. Is it a red flag if somebody that you wanna pursue is financially unstable? Is it a red flag is it a red flag, or is it just human that you're interested in somebody but they're not financially stable? Contetsu says, Richard says, why would a man split household expenses? Okay, and that's what I'm saying. I think it's just human for a man not to want to split the bill with anyone. It's just human because, like, as a man, you want to feel like a man and pay the whole bill. then that's okay. Guys who are joining right now, thank you so much for joining in. My name is Wamboi, and we are asking, is it a red flag when a man doesn't want to split the bill, let's say with the lady? Is that a red flag, or is this just human? So that's the question that we are asking right now. So personally, I think it's just human for somebody not to want to split the bill. And I asked another question: is it a red flag or just human? Is it a red flag or just human if somebody is financially unstable but you want to date them? Diamonds. It depends on what the woman is doing. Does she work? Is she partying? She's just partying. She doesn't work. Let's say she doesn't work. Oh, she doesn't work. So diamonds, if your lady works, you would be willing to split the bills with her. Or why don't? Okay. And guys, I've been wondering, let's say you're working and of course also your man is working, or he got money, like, do you split the bills, or what do you do? Like, what does the lady's money do in the house? Okay. So I asked the question, is it a red flag or just human when you're interested in somebody but they're financially unstable? Okay, is it a red flag or just human when you're interested in somebody but they're financially unstable? Okay. And guys, if this is your first time ever seeing me, my name is Wamboi. Thank you so much for tuning in. We just come on here from Monday through Thursday. We have such conversations. Sometimes we have the hard political conversations. I'm so passionate about that, and sometimes we just like have a talk like this one that we're having right now. So you can be checking me out. Scon says, Robin, we all agree, red flag with broke guys, okay with women. Okay. Oh, so if a guy is broke, then that's a red flag. If a woman is not broke, then that's just okay. Okay, I don't think a man being financially unstable is a red flag, although what is the level of brokenness? That's just the question. What is the level of brokenness? Consensus says, Dottie D, never take care of a grown man. That's his mother's job. Oh, wow. Yeah, somebody told me, like, when you take care of a man, like, or when you pay bills for a man, he kind of like loses the ego, like the way that makes him feel like a man. So you never offer to pay bills for a man. So I don't know. But why would a man feel so bad if, like, let's say somebody is helping him pay bills? Dottie D says, never take care of a grown man. That's his mother's jobs. Okay. Dottie D says, can he pay his bills? Yeah, he can pay his bills. You both are working. Okay. Who pays the bills? Do you guys like split the bills, or what happens? Yeah, but I always wonder, why are men so much like that? Like, you just don't want a lady to help you pay the bills. You just want to pay all the bills. Okay. Richard, a man provides. If he's not providing, then does he see himself as a man? Wow, that's a huge question, guys. Richard says a man provides. If he is not providing, then does he see himself as a man? Wow, what a huge question. Okay, if a man cannot provide, does he see himself as a man? Okay, guys. So is it a red flag or just human if somebody doesn't like expensive dates? If somebody doesn't like expensive dates, is it a red flag or just human? If somebody doesn't like expensive dates, how can he be? Okay, so guys, and if this is your first time joining the live, thank you so much for joining us here. You can always actually follow me on Instagram at Mary Wamboi. Over there you can actually suggest topics that you'd be willing to see them here. I'm gonna formulate like a questionnaire, a Q&A on Instagram, and some of those questions I'm gonna be coming here live and we can discuss them. So Dottie D's solid point, a man provides. I like that. Yeah, wow. It's just so funny how, like, men just want to be men. They just want to provide. They just want to be. Okay. Wow. So somebody says that, like, you cannot keep a man by providing, because that makes him feel like he's not a man. Okay. So guys, I think we are gonna end the live right here. It's been a whole hour hanging out with you guys. Okay, it's been a whole hour. So I think we're gonna end the live right here. Thank you so much guys for tuning in, and just remember we always go live Monday through Thursday every time at 8 p.m. Kenyan time, which is 9 a.m. California time, West Coast time. So you can always look for me at around that time. You can convert that to your own time and you can always see me, and or you can subscribe and you can be able to see me when I go live, or you can get a notification from YouTube when I go live. So here it's an open space. You can always send me questions, ask me questions in my comment section, and I might do a video about it. So I don't know if you guys can still hear me. See, yeah, this was fun as always. So thank you so much guys for hanging out with me. Scan says, oh, you mean we have to go back to work? Yeah, you guys have to go back to work. Dottie says, bye, I can't wait till tomorrow. Thank you Dottie. Thank you so much. Let me tell you, this was so much fun. Okay, it was such a fun game. So let's see what we can come up with tomorrow. So thank you so much guys for watching, and until next time, bye bye.